It's the end of July and I'm feeling shattered already. We're only halfway through the year. And I'm already feeling wrecked. Let's sit down and chat about my month of July. Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new. Hi, I'm Mand, and this is Jackie Daytona, just a regular human bartender, and I need all the coffee I can get today because this month wiped me. Oh my goodness me, wiped me for, what is it, knocked me for 10? Is that the saying? I don't know. Whew, what a month. Mercury, Gatorade, microwave. I'm glad the shadow phase is nearly at its end. Only I think one more week and we are good to go. I cannot wait. That full moon that we just had wiped me. I haven't slept all week, honestly. I genuinely have not. I have tried to get sleep. It evades me. So caffeine it is. We're just going to deal with caffeinated Mand, which is probably like 100% of the time. Coffee break. Tell me, how's your month? How was your month of July? Was it as entertaining as my own? Man, what a month. Oh my goodness me. But we're at the end of it, and that's all good. That's all good. Between cars breaking down, cars. You swear I had like multiple of them. Oh, the choices I have. One. That, and then the heat wave we had. Fab. Don't get me wrong. Lovely. Too damn hot. Cannot function in it, and I don't like that. So yeah, we had that, and I think there's talks of us getting another one. That was a piece of fluff. Anyway, just in case you thought I've lost my mind, I have not. I am totally chaotic all by myself. And then, what was I saying? The dust distracted me. But yeah, so July was just a month, and yeah, I'm glad it's done. So I kind of just wanted to chit chat. I don't know how long this video will be. Hopefully not too long, but if you want to hang out, that'd be great. I love hanging out with you. I love chatting with you in the comments. It's one of my favorite things to do, and I always feel bad when it takes me a bit of time to get back to comments, and trying to catch up on videos and things like that has just been, I've been feeling overwhelmed this July. I'm not even going to lie. I've been feeling extremely overwhelmed. I'm finding it difficult to find a good balance of watching content and consuming content, but also, you know, being out and living out in the real world as well. As much as I can actually energetically handle, because people are draining. People are draining, and my poor little sensitive soul just needs to sometimes recoup for like days on end because it just cannot. But for the most part, I'm looking actually here because I have decks in front of me. I don't know how I'm going to show these because, again, like, I don't want to be adjusting cameras. I just want to sit and talk with you guys. And yeah, I've just been feeling overwhelmed this July because there are so many great tags out there, Tower Tube tags. And there's so many great videos going around, and I've been tagged in so many fantastic videos as well. So thank you for tagging me. I get so excited. I'm like, oh my gosh. And yeah, I think I have like a list of tags, and if I don't, I need to make a list of the different tags that I want to take part in. But I'm feeling overwhelmed by it. I'm not even going to lie. I love doing tags, don't get me wrong, and I love watching them. But I'm also kind of like, there's a lot of videos that I want to make and I want to do. So moving into August, and there's also lots of things. Oh, here's my chaotic brain coming in now. There's lots of things that I also want to get into for, you know, for myself, for my practice, developing and exploring. Any other words meant? No, probably that's it. That I need to create time for. And so to create time, I also have to give way to certain things as well. And I don't know if any of you are like me, but you hate that because you want to do it all, but you just don't have the time. So, you know, it's trying to juggle with that because I feel, I don't know why I feel guilty, but like I kind of do, because I'm like, I want to take part in all of these tags, but I also have other kind of content that I want to create as well. And like my list thankfully, is quite long, right? So I'm not struggling, but also struggling. This is just the way my brain's been going all month. So I'm tired, like, but I don't think it's just body tired. I think it's like brain tired, emotionally. I don't know, really. And I've just been feeling the feels, right? And I think when we had the hot weather, it was really, really nice because it actually allowed me to just slow down. I know most people are like super active and they're out and about and they're like sweating and all that. I don't know how you do it because I can. I'm sitting there and I'm like, this is too hot. But it allowed me the space to just sit down and be and explore and dive into things that had it been wet and rainy here, I would have probably just not have done, because I'm like, right, you know, I can do, you know, these videos and content and all that stuff, right? But I was able to just like slow down and I got into colouring. Hold on, let me get the book. I actually got 3 books, but I don't want to be one of those that like has 110 of these books. I was trying to avoid getting into them, but I couldn't avoid it anymore because they were super cute. But I was in Mr. Price and I got this. I must remember to flip this now. Anyway, I got this. It's comfy cozy, and like, I'm artistic, but in my own way. I wouldn't be quite talented at like colour. Do you know the way some people take this? Like, I mean, they take this to the next level. Beautiful. I love watching it, but no thanks. So I've just been having a little bit of fun with my markers and my pencils, and that's all. Like, I have no intentions of sharing this online or getting into that. It's just something that helps me empty my mind. And then they had like a really cute one. It's a really small travel one. So I thought maybe I could put it into my journal, which I will talk about as well. But what I like about these is they have this little, they're all on one page, so there's no backs on them. So you can put this here and then you can colour and it won't bleed through to the next page. It's a whole thing. It's really cute. It's really cute. And like, they're really easy. I know some people probably watch this and be like, that's childish, but I'm like, okay, you don't have to do it. You don't have to do it. That's totally fine. And so that was fun to be able to sit down and do it. I haven't done it since because the weather's only been okay. I haven't been able to sit outside because where we live it's quite windy, so I haven't been able to sit outside because everything will just blow away. Hello, Jackie, come back here. And what was I trying to think of there? Oh, and my back has been at me. That's a great time as well. I'm fine. Honestly, I'm just whingy today, and I'm not coming online to be whining. But also, I just thought of it there. I also got into playing my DS as well. So if you don't know, I actually quite like gaming. I was definitely a hardcore Sims 2 fan. You can fight me in the comments, but Sims 2 on the PC will always be elite Sims in my humble opinion. In my opinion, I love it and I miss it so much, and I'm definitely feeling very nostalgic this month as well. I'm missing lots of things from when I was a kid and a teenager. I'm like, I wish I could do all these things again, like even Animal Crossing on the DS. Like, if I play this now, I don't think my eyes can adjust to the way the graphics are. But I started playing my Nintendo 3DS, and that's in the room, and I'm just not going to get it. But yeah, I was able to get some games on it and stuff, and it's just been great. It's been great to dive into that. I also have a Nintendo Switch, so kind of like, I like cozy gaming. I like gaming that doesn't take up too much time. I love my Disney Dreamlight Valley, but I'm feeling like overwhelmed by it. Anyway, I don't know if you guys are interested in this. I just want to sit down and talk and kind of do a bit of a wrap up of the month. I'm trying to think, because the month went by so fast. I got to spend lots of time with my family. I got to spend lots of time outside. Got to do lots of laundry as well, which, if you know, here in Ireland you're able to like dry it outside. Oh, it's wonderful. It's so wonderful. But yeah, it's been a busy month. I feel like I've been constantly going, but not at the same time. But I also feel kind of, I don't want to say disconnected from my practice. Not really. I've been kind of doing the same thing, but you see, this is my problem, because now I'm like, I feel like I'm just doing it because I feel like I have to do it, and not because I really want to do it. So that's where I feel like for August, I kind of want to dive more into what I really feel like I want to do, because I know there's different things that have been pulling at me and that I want to dive into, but because I have so many different things and I'm kept quite busy, which is a good complaint, right? It's a good complaint, that I find it hard to allocate time to different things that I want to explore. For example, and I just realized I left it in the bedroom because the book is beside my bed. So what I was trying to say is I'm diving into the whole Mary Magdalene. So I think I mentioned it last month because I got the Mary Magdalene Oracle from Hay House. Love it. And I also have a book. Is it called The Magdalene Legacy? It's really good. It's so good, but it's so detailed. Like, it just takes a lot of time to process. And currently at the moment, I have a slight headache. So like trying to read books like that is just, it's very intense. And I like to digest and then take it in and, you know, let it sit and simmer for a while and then come back. And then I'm like writing notes in the books and I'm having a great time. But it's quite a thick book and it's going to take me a little bit of time to get through it. I do want to cover it here for sure. If you're interested in, it's from a spiritual aspect I'm taking it, by the way. Can I just add that? Not the religious. If you're new here and you don't know, I have mentioned it a couple of times. I was raised Catholic. I grew up in a very Catholic Ireland. So there are like obviously elements that you probably will see, but I'm not a practicing Catholic or of the religious aspect of that nature, right? But it's still, I think, like, when you grow up with it, it's still, like, inherently part of you, if that makes sense. Like, I find church is extremely peaceful and calm. But I think mass can be a little tedious. So, there you go. There's my thoughts on that. And there's also some decks that I want to take my time exploring, right? There's decks that I want to do like kind of type of deck studies on. I feel like I've never allowed myself the time to really do a proper deck study, so I want to allocate time in August to be able to do that. So I feel like July was so fast paced for me personally that it really brought me back and got me thinking on how I want to face August. And I want to take it at a slower pace. So what does that mean for here? I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going anywhere. But I do want to kind of cut down on, because currently at this moment, and I've been very consistent, I have to say, like, I'm very proud, to be fair, of how consistent I've been. But I've been uploading 3 times a week. Now, if you're a creator and you know, uploading 3 times a week is a lot, right? And trying to get videos out and then video IDs. And I felt like I was just doing a lot of tags, but not talking about a lot of things that I wanted to talk about. So I want to find balance in August. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the Monday video out just for August and see how that goes. If I throw up an extra video on a Monday, great. But if I don't, that pressure has been removed. The only person putting pressure on me is me, right? There's nobody else doing it. So, coffee break. Tell me, what are your intentions for August? What is it that you've been wanting to dive into and explore? How are you feeling about the month of August ahead? Do you like these kind of style videos? Because I love just sit down chit chatty videos. I really do. I could not care less for highly edited. Like, I'll watch them, but I don't take note if it's highly edited. If it's too much, I'm like, no. I like just real and authentic. And I feel like that's the way I want August to go for me. Is just to be more leaning into what I want. Do you know that kind of way? It's not that I didn't in July, but I feel like I was constantly giving, but not really giving to myself. Does that make sense? I mean, listen, I'm great for telling everybody, you gotta look after yourself, can't pour from an empty cup. And here I am running on literally steam, beyond steam actually. So yeah, I feel like August, I really want to kind of tone it back. Posting here, for the moment, we'll see. But I was putting unnecessary pressure on myself to constantly, right, I need to take part. Like, no, because I wasn't allowing myself then to kind of explore some fun decks. Because I want to show you, because these two, I was sharing on my Instagram. I'm just curious. I don't know how many people actually keep an eye on community posts. what I post on Instagram with pictures and like a little, just a tiny little bit of a write-up, because Instagram isn't the best for write-ups, really, are they? I've seen lots of people on about Substack. I'll come back to that. Anyway, would you guys be interested that, for those of you that aren't on Instagram, would you like me to post on my community posts of what I post on Instagram? Am I making sense? I feel like I'm getting caught up in my own head. Apologies. I am sorry. You're talking too fast. I can hear myself, actually. I'm talking too fast. Sorry. So passionate about this. I shared this pairing on Instagram. Yeah, Instagram. I love these. Oh my gosh. It's the Influence of the Angel Tarot with the Kajar Oracle by Nova. So Nova is on Instagram. Yeah, she's on Instagram and she's on YouTube as well. I'll make sure to tag her channel and her videos below, because Nova so kindly took the time to do videos on how to work with this deck, and it's really in depth, and I wouldn't do it justice by just describing it to you, so I'll try to remember to tag it below, so go check that out. But I have done a walkthrough of this deck. I'll try and remember to tag it here. I'm really bad at this. The back's stunning, the deck stunning, love it. I really do, and no, I'm not just saying that. You guys know I'm always like, oh, love this. I love it. And it's, as Nova has described, it's very archetypal in its approach, and it's not necessarily for one card draws or daily draws or anything like that. Now, that's normally kind of how I would approach my decks. So for me personally, I've been finding it pretty good. And I want to explore more of that, you see, in August. I want to allow myself the time to see how that's working as a kind of like a daily thing. Is it, you know, you can use decks whatever way you want, right? I hate overthinking it. Anyway, Influence of the Angels. I love this deck. Okay, so there's like a whole story behind this, and I won't bore you with the details unless you want me to at some stage. Excuse me. But when I first started out my journey, I started out with the whole working with angels, because that was kind of, you know, it was just the thing back in the day. And of course, we all had the Dorian decks, and I love this King of Wands so much. I love the way he's like roaring, and in my head it's like, why are the clouds on fire? And then the angel, to be honest, why did I think they look like chicken wings? I don't know. This is a very funny deck. I don't think it's meant to be funny, but I find it hilarious, and I'm having the best time. I haven't used it in a week or so. Or did I use it? I don't know. Anyway, I haven't used it in a little bit since I got it in. But I have to be careful because I realize there's a slight bit of nudity in it. But it's just so funny. But the messages are so good, and the guidebook is really good, and I love the way it's like the little key phrases, and like, look at that High Priestess. Anyway, so I really loved this art style because I really like that kind of art, what's it, kind of that, it reminds me of kind of the paintings that would have been in the churches and the museums. It's like that real old art. I don't know, somebody can correct me on what art style it is. It's giving kind of like that medieval Renaissance style art. You'd never think I did art in school. I did, but we never learned any of this stuff. Anyway, so I really enjoyed, I think these were definitely one of my favourite pairings that I actually didn't, I don't think I shared it on my channel because I don't think this deck had come in by the end of June. Yeah, there was a slight delay because, to be fair to Kenny's, not sponsored, should be though, no, I'm messing it. I'm not, I swear I'm not, but they're such a fantastic shop, but I was waiting for this to come in, so I kind of am curious to see how this deck works with, yeah, well, it works with this, but no, it was these two, because the Being Not Afraid is the undeniable magic of biblically accurate angels. So it's kind of how they're described in the Bible. Again, not from a religious point. Can we just reiterate that, okay? And so I want to explore more of that in August. I feel like this is not just a wrap up, but it's kind of like my intentions for August. So it's like, goodbye July, hello August. And I want to dive more into that because I'm feeling that draw. Like, as you can see a theme here. There's like that theme with the Mary Magdalene and then the angels. I'm feeling that draw to kind of come back and connect with the angels. And there's lots of things that I want to explore and dive into. Again, it is from a very spiritual standpoint because that is where my belief is. I'll talk about that in another video because I realize this is going to be very long otherwise, and I want you to enjoy it, and I want to hear what your thoughts are on it first, obviously, right? But also I'm kind of curious as to what content in one way would you like to see? Do you like these more sit down chit chatty thought processing videos as well, or kind of having a look more into one's practice? I know a lot of you want to see my journals as well because I've been oh my god, can I show you? I'm going to show you anyway. I've been having the best time. If you don't know, I love filofaxes. I was very fortunate because TK Maxx had them last year and I was able to pick up 3 of them. I'm kicking myself because I didn't buy more, but I mean, overconsumption at its finest, please don't. Do you know what I mean? You don't need 3. 1 is plenty. I'm just excessive. Like, I'm not a minimalist. Okay? There's nothing minimal about me here. I like stuff. I make no excuses for it. I like stuff. I like having things. I like trinkets. I like cute little things. And I'm just that person, okay? I don't want to say I'm extra. I'm not. But like, everything has a place and it has a purpose. Now, some of it is totally secondhand as well. Like, how am I pointing? This bowl here from my grandmother. Just for example, this keychain is actually for autism. They were doing a collection and I was like, yeah, of course, absolutely, 100%. It's just something I hold very dear to my heart. And then keychains from my great grandmother. And this little sewing... My little Sylvanian lost his hat. This little box is like a little sewing kit from my great grandmother. A cup from my grandmother. Great grandmother. Everything that has like a purpose. Hold on, I need to get this. Oh, you get the idea. Anyway, look, cat tears. Oh my gosh, Miss Frankie is shedding like mad. Honestly, I think it's definitely the heat and stuff. Anyway, I had to fix that, otherwise it would annoy me. But my filofax, hello, man. So I have 3. I'm gonna show you, and I'll show you the deck pairings that I worked with, but you can look at the cards yourselves. So, yeah, extra. Is there a need? No. Do I use all of them? Yeah, I actually do. Okay, I do. And I'll do a whole in-depth video another time if you want. This one is like my everyday. This comes everywhere with me. It's my weekly view. It's my to-do list, my wedding list. There's actually, I think when I get video ideas, I write that down in here. It's every day. It's like my personal filofax. Then I have this cute little green pear one, I think it is, with like trinkets and stuff. Because, again, extra. And then I have my little Tinkerbell. Again, I'll go through it. But I do my daily gratitudes. I write down my glimmers, movies we've watched, shows we've watched, decks that I've got in. I think, no, they don't go into this one. What else? Did I say glimmers? Like a little tracker and fountain pen inks, and there's just lots of bits and pieces. It's just kind of really cutesy and extra, and I love it. And I use it every day as well. And then this one is really cute. I'm not sure whether I actually like this style of filofax. I'll put that out there. But I had it and I picked it up and I'm like, I'm going to use it. So I wasn't sure how I wanted to use this. So this is what it looks like. I have little trinkets. And I use this for all my tarot, spiritual and witchy elements. That's what goes in here. So daily card draws, monthly challenges, which I've been really, really enjoying. I've actually been extremely consistent with that. So I'm very impressed with that as well. So that's another thing, is the August challenges up by Lionhearts on Instagram. So go check that out. That is amazing. Love doing that. I also, in July, got this. It's a little troll snail. It's handmade. We went to a market there and I seen this and I was like, you're coming home with me, I need you. It's handmade, look at him. So I put up an Instagram for a name suggestion and somebody was like, he looks like a Gilbert. I'm like, oh, he does. So his name is Gilbert Petalback because I think it was Selena here actually said Petalback and I was like, I love that. I feel like that's the second name. So his name is Gilbert Petalback. Do you see what I mean? I'm not a minimalist. So now we have Gilbert as well. He's been added to our Mystic team and he's going to be featured in some videos as well. I realised I've been talking for a lot. I hope you're still here hanging out with me. I will show you the decks that I worked with in July. And I'll just show you the boxes, and I'm pretty sure I've shown these cards anyway. So I worked with the Witch's Cat Tarot with the Everyday Witch Oracle. Love this deck. Love this deck. I didn't particularly enjoy them together for some reason. I think August was just kind of like a tricky month, so I didn't really enjoy this. This pairing, loved. It's the Kawaii Tarot with the Alchemy of the Spirit. Love this. I really, really enjoyed these two so much. Oh, my nails match them. Oh, cute. Unintentional. Love these two. So extremely cute. And what was the next one? Okay, so this is where I started feeling a slight disconnect with my decks because I was like, oh god, what's happening? And it happens. I don't think it was tarot burnout or anything like that. But the next pairing I knew I wanted to work with was the Fairy Wheel Tarot. Oh, gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I love these style of boxes. So handy. And I paired it with the Microcosmic Oracle. Love both of them. Right? Fabulous decks. Together? No. And I should have stopped using the two of them together sooner. I knew I still wanted to use this. And I want to use this. I just don't think the time that I picked it was a good time. They just didn't cohesively work together. So I changed it to the Rooted Woman with this one. And that kind of worked, but not really. So yeah, July as for me with decks, don't want to talk about it. It was okay. I really enjoyed the Kawaii Tarot with the Alchemy of the Spirit. It was definitely my favourite. But after that, I kind of felt like I fell flat. And I don't want to feel like that. So that's why for August, I'm not going to do pick my decks with me because I want to let myself see what I'm feeling drawn to and what decks I want to work with and how I want to see my practice develop, because I feel like I'm stuck in not a rut, but I want to allow, I want August to be a space of where it's a bit more calm and allowing space for exploration. Does that make sense? So I think that's pretty much it that I want to talk about. I've talked enough really. It's nearly half an hour of a video, so if you hung out with me this long, thank you so much. I do appreciate you. And that's the other side. I definitely want to be more connected, talking even online and interacting on Instagram. I feel like I'm kind of dipping in and out, and I want to be a little bit more immersed in that as well. So again, it's trying to find the balance. So for August, what can you expect? Walkthrough Wednesdays are still going to be a thing. They're not going anywhere. One of my favourite videos to do. I love doing that. And I love hearing your guys' thoughts and chatting and all that. And then my Saturday videos on whatever that may be. I'd love to hear your thoughts and suggestions. Maybe some things that you might like to see in August. That would be pretty cool. I like to take all these things on board. That allows me kind of time to plan for the autumn months as well, which I'm so excited for. My little autumn heart is just, I want a little bit more sun, and then I'm I'm ready for autumn. I'm ready to hunker down, get into my comfy cozies, and yeah. So tell me, how was your July? What are you looking forward to most in August? What decks are you looking forward to most using? Books maybe you're reading, or arts and crafts, because that's another thing. I really want to dive into my arts and crafts. Anyway, thank you so much for me and Jackie for hanging out with us. We do appreciate it so very much, and I hope August is much kinder to us all and a little bit easier. And I hope you have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. Remember, stay magical. I'll see y'all in the next video.